And with us now to continue our conversation, California Senator Alex Padilla. Senator, always a pleasure to see you. It's been a while. Thank you for your time. So let's start with what happened to this bill. Why are we at this point again?
Well, if we really want to take a step back, it's mind-boggling to think that as overwhelming bipartisan support as there is for sending aid to our ally Israel, given the current conflict, that's caught up in a border conversation or even aid to Ukraine, which is doing a heck of a job resisting Putin's aggression. It's not just Ukraine; it's the whole Western world that has high stakes here in supporting Ukraine, and that has significant bipartisan support. But Republicans saying no to Israel aid, no to Ukraine aid because of a border conversation, which, look, there's merit to having a conversation, but it's not an HR to take it or leave it negotiation. And so that's why we are where we are. The other important piece is what we saw yesterday. We were trying to put forward the Biden proposal, which I have some questions with, but at least a vote to get onto the issue. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a debate, afford Republicans an opportunity to bring forward their plan, offer amendments if you want, and they vote it down. So it's hard to really know what Republicans want or what they think they want if they're not even willing to engage in a conversation on the floor of the Senate.
And so what would that conversation need to look like, Senator? And what are the issues that the Republicans, you say, were not willing to even discuss?
Right. So what I hear from Republicans is, well, there's too many people coming to the border. And I get to remind them that it is not unlawful to seek asylum in the United States if you're fleeing persecution, if you're fleeing an authoritarian government. We look at what's happening in Venezuela, look at what's happening in Cuba, other places. So they want to reform that. Okay, well, show me some specifics. What does that mean? Because we're all in agreement that the harder you make it to come to the United States lawfully, the more pressure it puts on people coming to the United States unlawfully. So that's an important reminder. Number two, you mentioned in the prior segment the topic of parole. Parole is the mechanism that President Biden has used to assist those who left Afghanistan, those who have fled Ukraine, and those situations. So if you want to reform parole, what exactly are you talking about? Because these are important mechanisms. And by the way, if the goal is to really reduce the number of people trying to come to the United States, you can't do that effectively, sustainably, without having a root cause conversation. What's causing people to flee their home countries to begin with? Do we not have a role in maybe providing a better future or hope in their home countries? But when I've tried to put that on the table with my Republican colleagues, they immediately shoot it down saying, no, we only want to talk about the border. Good parts of the president's plan, more money for not just officers and agents, but judges, those hearing officers. But the last I checked, Republicans want to cut the budget, not add resources. So it's complex. We should be doing this during a regular order, not through a budget supplemental request by the president. But Jose, here we are.
And here we are, and we're just, a couple of days into the 7th of December. Do you think that, aid to Israel, aid to Ukraine, more support for Taiwan, is that off the table on Capitol Hill until 2024?
It shouldn't be. Again, we afforded Republicans an opportunity to join us in advancing all those seemingly bipartisan priorities. They refuse to get on the bill. They refuse to begin debate or bring forward their own plan. We're ready to work, Jose, just waiting for Republicans to decide what it is they want.
Senator, it was 2 months ago today, as you know, that Hamas brutally attacked Israel and started a war that has seen so much of Gaza leveled. Your colleague Bernie Sanders wants conditions on aid to Israel before he's going to vote for any of it. Do you think there should be conditions on aid to Israel?
Yeah, there's been a big conversation there. Look, Israel is just one example of how we work with allies around the world to provide that aid, not just year in, year out, but especially in times of conflict. Ukraine being the other contemporary example right now. Israel is an important ally, the only democracy in that region. What they suffered on and since October 7th is egregious. We stand by them with the resources they need, both on the military side and, importantly, on the humanitarian side, because the biggest victims of all over the years have been the innocent Palestinians living under the terror of Hamas and their future. Those innocent Palestinians that deserve a better future and hope will not achieve it until Hamas is eradicated, and the United States is committed to that.
And Senator, there was a mass shooting again in Las Vegas this time yesterday. In 1 week, we'll be marking 11 years since the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary School. It took the life of 20 students and 6 adults. Is there any reaction? Is there any movement, any discussion on anything related to this where you sit?
Look, there should be. And let me remind you, Jose, I speak not just as a senator, but as a father of 2 in elementary school, and as a father of my oldest is, a year away from his college application. Then we'll be sending him off to college soon enough. So this is also very personal. Look, in response to the shooting yesterday, Senator Schumer tried to take to the floor and bring forward the unfinished business of the Safer Communities Act that was passed last year on a bipartisan basis. How about the assault weapons ban? How about strengthening background checks in America? All the smart gun safety measures that we know work from prior experience when there was an assault weapons ban in place for a decade, or states like California that have led on gun safety, and the numbers don't lie. The rates of these types of mass shootings goes down. Lives are saved. We know the policy that will work, but Republicans will refuse to take up these measures, let alone vote for them.
Senator, with a child in college and 1 in an elementary school, I have 1 child in university and 1 in high school. Boy, the importance and the blessing that is family, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Senator Alex Padilla, it's always great seeing you. I thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Jose. Be well.